drums on the Batrider. A lot of initiation potential. Again, MNT, he's looking for these couriers. He's just not finding them this time around in this game.
Is that a Berserker Ward like inside the tower?
That is. That's a little bit of an interesting placement there from Matt. Maybe in preparation if the tower did go down, trying to get it out before they pushed him, but at the end of the day, OG didn't go for this push. As they back up, feeling confident with the position that they are in this game, but still on the net worth. Matter and Thug are in good positions. They're finding the items. It's just all going to be about finding the team fight.
Yeah, they need tracks. Maybe next time, still trying to work on his level 6. They already have used the tome on their side. But he is 0, 4, and 1, and they need some more in that kill category.
The question is when are they going to find it? Again, OG pushing down mid. Another tier 2 is going to be going their way, and Adfilm still in a position where they seem unable to do anything in response to these sort of pushes. They just continue to make sure that they can keep on par with the farm game. Matter and Skylark down towards the bottom. Thug aggressively farming in OG's jungle.
They're getting their items. The PA has Dezo, so this way you can maybe just blow them up before the wheat starts stacking up and before the Dazzle has time to react. That burst damage is very unpredictable and can 1 or 2 shot heroes if you're just a little bit lucky. And once they get the track kills, their problems could compound on the side of OG if they're not careful with these team fights in. Looking towards the top lane. They may be setting up. Skylark wants to look for just a weak support that they can easily burst down, maybe even use Sanity's Eclipse if they have to.
Let's see what Skylark can get. I mean, he's found Ana, but that really is not the target that he wants to go on his own. He needs backup, and he does have it round the corner. We'll start to notice Ana coming away from the team, but now spotting out S4 and Jarex as well in the neighborhood. And in fact, it's OG that maybe feel they can go aggressive, but they're going to find out the Nyx Assassin. They've got the vision. Skylark in a little spot of bother, and already the rest of Adfilm, they've left him high and dry. They're straight out of there, so Skylark will be left for dead here as OG clean up the kill.
I think he was trying to keep on to the Slaughter Artist's tail, but I don't think he realized that his vendetta had just ended, and Slaughter just crushed him, easy kill, and they'll transition that into a smoke, trying to use the tail end of their Aegis. 1 minute on that. They would love to get some damage on that T3 tower and break a Rax.
There we go with the smoke. They've managed to scout this out as well with the scan. OG know that there's heroes in the neighborhood. MNT is going to be clipped by the dust. They've got the vision, they've got the Jace down, and it'll be another kill into the bank of OG.
Not a very important kill. He's still very low level, so he'll respawn by the time they try and push this tower, and it looks like they'll take an easier prize, the T1 on top.
A lot of push, a lot of pickoff coming out at the moment from OG. And we'll see how it changes when it comes to the high ground push. See how good Adfilm's defenses can be against this sort of lineup, this sort of aggression that OG are exerting. But OG certainly the dominant force once again here in game 2. And the question again, how to Adfilm start to slow down this pressure and momentum? How can they find their footing in this match?
Get some crits, level 2 coup de grace on the Phantom Assassin.
And they're eyeing up this Spartan, ready to lead him. Telekinesis trying to bring him back, but he's forced away very nicely. No tail. Hurricane piking Ana out of range of the Nyx Assassin stun. So no one to be caught on OG. And at the least, Adfilm do stop the push onto the tier 2, but again, unable to clip any of the heroes of OG and find that kill that they're desperately hunting for to bring themselves back into the flow of this. And S4, in fact, he's hunting himself. Jump forward, gets Spartan whilst he's trying to go for the D-ward. And again, it's kill after kill for OG. And we're coming to the same sort of very dry period for Adfilm in terms of finding the blood of OG, similar to that of game 1.
Yeah, they're just not conceding any kills right now, and they're taking down so many of the T1 towers that Adfilm's attempts to try and outfarm them are just not happening at the moment.
MNT thinking about trying for a bit of a deny there, but wasn't going to get it out in time. Hurricane Pike's now done for Thug. So as we've been saying, Thug Matter is trying to do their best to keep up in farm. He's just slightly behind that of Ana and No Tail. But with the towers going their way, they are suddenly there. And there we have it, Jarex with the Blink. So I did mention it earlier, but it was the drums he ended up going for instead of Blink. But now he's got both Jarex.
And Adfino need to get to that point where they move.
Can he get out of this? I mean, he's going to be knocked back by the flame ray into the lasso. Thug has got some backup here, and in fact, Thug may be fine. Skylark and MT turning up. Track onto S4, forcing him away. Jarex is trying to finish off the kill on Thug, and he'll find it. Blinks forward, takes down the OD, and that may not be all that they get. Madara will jump into the backlines, finds Fly, but now he's surrounded by Notel, Ana, and S4 and Jarex. They've lost 3 on Adfinum. Spartan trying to TP his way back to base is only just going to make it. But once again, it's OG just decimating Adfinum in these skirmishes.
He even got a double cripple on Dazzle. That's the only reason that he died. He wasn't able to get his Brave off in time because of that. But no matter, they don't need a Dazzle with 3 heroes already down on Adfinum, all 3 of their big cores. And Spartan
on S4, I mean, this man, no holding back from the Slardar. Immediately, as soon as any option is seen, he jumps forward. Notel trying for the TP out. He's going to make it. Skylark can't quite get the stun in time. Tries to stun from the low ground. But my goodness, OG just getting in and out whenever they want. And very little that Adfinum are showing that they can do to stop OGs. Just playing this game just as the side wants.
No track gold for you, as OG show a lot of reservation, just bouncing immediately after Adfinum has those super low respawn timers. Roshan number 2 gonna respawn fairly shortly. Adfinum, I don't think they can contest it. Ana is very, very big. The OD's relatively big, but he is countered pretty hard by the Batrider and Sar, who can easily jump him, and OD just gonna be turning around in circles, trying to hit people with the arcane orb.
It's been fantastic just to see this combination of S4, Slardar, and Jarex Batrider. Just insanely good at finding pickoffs, outplaying the opponents, and making it very hard for Adfinum to do anything in return to these fights, being incredibly disruptive with a combination of crushes, flame breaks, fireflies. It's almost been impossible for Adfinum to head straight into a fight against OG without Adfinum getting the favourable jump, and OG just not letting that happen. Adfinum consistently forced back into their base. Now they'll go for the sort of place that they need to. They need to make big things happen. With smokes like this, they have to find a pickoff man.
Yeah, they have to kill, I would say, Dazzle first and then the Drow Ranger. Those are your main 2 targets if you can isolate them out. DK is just far too tanky at this point, and he has a haste ring bottle. They might run into him first, though, if they run up towards a secret shop.
Let's see, there's going to be a scan from OG. It's going to miss the smoke movement from Adfinum. They're heading up to the north, but because it didn't hit anyone down south, Jarex actually spamming it around the Ancients, indicating that perhaps Adfinum are coming for this route. So I think OG, they kind of realize what's going on here. They know that Adfinum are going for this sort of a play, and they do reckon that they're in this area of the map. Adfinum kind of waiting to see if anyone of OG steps back, but I think because of this read, OG aren't going to slip up like that and head that direction, unless they intentionally look to fight themselves.
Yeah, now the smoke has popped in, and Adfinum have to play the waiting game by doing. They don't want to walk into that south area. They have wards on that high ground.
And this is the thing, the vision for Adfinum around this area is very, very poor indeed. Jarex is going to TP back up to top to clear out this big wave that's coming through. OG looking to head back. Hannah's got to be left alone though, but he's got the silver edge. With that, he feels confident enough to head out, actually have himself the regen room, and into the pit. He has got a TP. He's going to come back across. Silver edge falling low. They don't have any detection down at this moment at Adfinum, so Ana able to just run underneath the noses of Adfinum, get himself away, and again, as we said, Adfinum desperately trying to find some positive play with that smoke, but it just wasn't happening then.
Yeah, they saw the ultimate orb out on the Dragon Knight earlier, but perhaps not expecting the Shadow Blade to come out so soon in the subsequent Silver Edge. And going back to the first 2 bans that Adfinum had, they banned out the Naga and the Alchemist, and they have been a lot, but this sort of game is actually where you would really want one of those 2 heroes, where you want to be able to stall out this 5-man and prevent them from grouping up. And what better way to making TP back and defend through massive use of split pushing than Naga and Alchemist.
Again, now that OG knows that Adfinum will almost certainly have headed back as a full 5-man away from that aggressive maneuver, the map is open back up around the pit. OG straight into the Roshan. And again, Adfinum just not in any sort of position to head over themselves, so it's going to be more money and experience into the pocket of OG. And secure that Aegis for Notel. And it really has just been OG playing an incredibly clean series of Dota so far here in Game 2, leading 16-4. Adfinum still missing that crucial fight that they need to swing themselves back in, and it's OG themselves that are looking to go immediately aggressive with that Aegis pickup.
Yeah, and they decided to even put it on the Drow Ranger instead of, normally the Tower Sieger, I would say the DK, he has a lot of armor and he's just a lot safer to put in the front line. But it doesn't matter too much for them as they smoke around.
Do they suspect this? Do they expect this wraparound from OG Adfinum?